Well, I imagine you're wondering what in the world is going on with Linda here at Icky Chic Designs. Well, I'm going to tell you, so just get a chair and get comfortable and let's talk about next year. You know, it's a couple months away, and but it's never too early to start thinking about a project, especially if it's going to be a year-long project, which this one is. This is my 2026 reveal of my year-long project for 2026. Um, it's going to be the year of our personal styling project, okay? We're going to strut our style. In other words, we're not going to be arrogant, but we're going to be confident, and we're going to celebrate ourselves by restyling those maybe we could call them underloved fashions lurking in the back of our closets, or we could recycle some that we've been able to pick up from thrift stores, op shops, yard sales, and so forth. Now, how are we going to do this? By joining me in a year-long project that highlights the art of meaningful upcycling. Now, how will it be meaningful to you? Well, we'll have a year of fun for sure, and adventure, and we're going to break a lot of rules, but we're going to do projects that are designed exclusively for us. Yours for you, mine from me. We're going to do some signature styling for ourselves, but we're going to be sharing ideas, examples, and techniques. And we'll be able to style some very unique and wonderful wardrobe wonders for ourselves. Who doesn't want to do something like that? It'll be fun. Now, I'll be incorporating my much loved textile scraps, vintage lace, rescued motifs, thrifted treasures, and I'm going to be using them in restyling garments, especially the cuffs, collars, pockets, yokes, and some freestyle embellishments too on these garments. In other words, I'm going to mix my love of slow stitching, fiber arts, all these wonderful fabrics, these scraps, these textiles that we have. I'm going to mix them into my wardrobe and wear them proudly as my signature fashion, okay? Because I love that style, and it's something I haven't really done, and I really want to do it. So that's what my 2026 year-long project is going to be about. It's going to be a joyful journey, and the joy lies in transforming many of these items in our closets into wearable works of art that express our style and our love of stitching and what we do. Incorporating the two, wearing it proudly. The project is a celebration of sustainability and creativity. We're going to turn everyday garments into personal style statements. One of the things I'm going to be focusing on is oversized men's shirts. I've always loved to wear oversized men's shirts casually, and even for dress at times. They make wonderful additions to our wardrobe, and they go with so many different things when we embellish them. And you'll be seeing that as I go along in this series. What I've got here in front of me is just a little sample teaser of what we might be working on and what I might be working on during this next year. For instance, this is a piece of fabric. It's a quilted piece of fabric. It's 6.5 by 9.5. Now I'm going to turn this into a pocket that I'm going to put on one of these shirts. So how do I do that? This is the front side, but I turn it over. This is the back side, okay? I take the top 3 inches and I'm going to work some fiber art magic on that. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to sew that. And you can see that becomes a very unique pocket. Now, I can add more things here. It just depends on how this evolves as I go. But this is my beginning, all right? Now, what I'm going to do here, if you want to sew this on your sewing machine, you can. If you're a slow stitcher and you want to do it slow stitching, you can. However this works for you, make it work for you. If you want to incorporate the two, hey, that's wonderful. Go for it. Now, as you can see here, I have this piece of gauzy fabric on the back here. I really need to get it down close to its edge so that I can make sure that the fraying that happens stops at a certain point. And that doesn't fray out on me. So we'll just go and slow stitch that along the top of that. This is going to be so much fun, you guys. I really hope that you will jump in and join me, that you will share it with your friends that like to sew, share it on your social media, share it on your groups, wherever. Let's get as many people as we can to join us on this. Also, remember that if you will send me an email, tell me a little something about your project, send me some photos, 2 or 3, as attachments. I will spotlight your project on the post tab here, which used to be the community tab, but now it's labeled posts here on my YouTube channel. That way you can inspire all of us and share your wonderful works. All right, so don't forget to do that if you're so inclined to do so. I would love to showcase your work so that we can all learn from each other and get ideas. We're all so different. Our styles are going to be different. How we embellish, what we embellish with, what we choose to upcycle, what kind of garments, and so forth and so on. It's just going to be wonderful. All right. Now, I hope to do also some upcycling of scarves besides the men's shirts that I want to work on. I'm not sure exactly right now what else. I know those 2 things are on my agenda. But since it's a year-long project, hey, we have plenty of time. All right. We want to talk about our bloopers and our successes. That way we help each other. Now, bloopers are, to me, just opportunities to invent, adapt, change focus, make something that we didn't intend to make. Okay? So I don't throw away bloopers. I just refashion them. All right, we got around that. Now that will definitely secure that. I'm using a cream here on the edge. I'm going to jump over and do this, tack down this lacy piece here with this color because I want to come back with some yellow and do that piece out there in yellow. Okay. But I think you can see what I'm talking about here. Now, there is no end to what we can do here. This pocket I'm going to start out with just straight pocket. Won't this look pretty on the tail end of a man's shirt? And it's big enough to actually be useful, okay? It's also cool when you put it up at the top over the existing pocket. Then you get actually two pockets. You get the little one that's on the shirt inside and then the bigger one on the outside. Cool idea there, okay? The next pocket I will probably catty corner this piece like that. I like that look too. You can do it either way. It just gives a little something different to your pocket. All right. And like I said, you can add things here if there's something that you want to add down here. I'm not sure yet what that might be. It can be anything that looks interesting to us. I don't have anything in the right color right now that I want to play with. But, you know, it doesn't take me long to come up with something once the creative juices start flowing. But this is definitely going to be a fun project, something that we can all get into, we can all do, and it's going to be uniquely us. I can't wait to see some of your projects, because when we look at things like this, it tells us a lot about that person. It tells us a lot about their personality. How structured are they? How freestyle are they? What colors do they like? How do they blend? What do they like to put together? All these things really help us to know our fellow creators. So be sure and email me your creations throughout the year so that we can learn and celebrate each other's style and make it uniquely your own, because this is your chance to refashion that closet of yours into something you'll be proud to wear. Okay? So get the word out. It's going to be a fun year here at Icky Chic Designs as we strut our styles.